Have you ever stepped into the shower, squeezed out a blob of shampoo the size of a small planet, and wondered, who started this whole idea of rubbing weird-smelling foam into my hair? Well, buckle up, because the history of shampoo is far more dramatic, international, and unexpectedly spicy than you would ever imagine. Let's just say that ancient humans were not playing around when it came to keeping their hair fabulous. And trust me, the origin story of shampoo isn't just about cleanliness. It's about culture, creativity, and ingredients that sound like a wizard collected them. I'm Professor Everything, and today we'll be answering the question, where did the practice of using shampoo originate? Right here on Explaining Everything. Before shampoo became that colorful bottle you impulsively bought because the label said Ocean Breeze, it had a much deeper origin. The earliest real form of shampoo, meaning a substance made specifically for cleansing hair, comes from ancient India. The very word shampoo comes from the Hindi word shampoo or shampoo, meaning to massage. This word entered English in the 1700s during the colonial period, originally referring to head massages rather than hair washing. So, yes, Europe first thought shampooing meant squish someone's scalp like Play-Doh. But the actual practice of washing hair with botanical mixtures goes back centuries earlier in India. People used natural ingredients like soap nut, retha, a fruit that literally produces foam when mixed with water, along with shikakai, amla, and other Ayurvedic herbs. These cleansers didn't just clean. They nourished the scalp, smelled good, and gave that signature silky look that ancient Indian royalty probably used to flex on everybody. Meanwhile, other parts of the world tried cleaning their hair with ash, clay, or things we do not recommend unless you want your head to smell like a burnt fireplace. India, on the other hand, had a whole hair care system that would put half of modern salons to shame. So now that we've established the basics, let's go deeper. Imagine this. It's centuries ago, somewhere in the Indian subcontinent, and people are casually washing their hair with herbal mixtures that foam naturally. No chemicals, no two-in-one formulas, no fortified with avocado essence. Just plants doing plant things. Soapberries, soap nut were the MVP. These magical fruits contain natural saponins, which is a fancy word that means makes bubbles. Crush them in water and boom, prehistoric shampoo. Add shikakai for cleansing, amla for shine, and maybe some hibiscus for extra flair, and you've got a hair care recipe that would cost $79.99 today and come in a jar with a wooden spoon. Then, European travelers arrived. Imagine a British officer stepping off a ship in the 1700s, sweating, dusty, and probably smelling like sadness. Then he sees local people washing their hair with actual herbal formulas that leave it shiny and scented. His reaction was probably something like, "Good heavens, their hair has volume. What sorcery is this?" Slowly, Europeans adopted the practice. The Hindi word shampoo became shampoo, and by the late 1700s, shampooing parlors appeared in England. At first offering scalp massages, then actual hair cleaning services based on Indian techniques. But modern liquid shampoo as we know it didn't exist until 1927, when German chemist Hans Schwarzkopf released the first commercial liquid shampoo. Before that, people boiled soap with herbs, creating mixtures that were, well, attempts. Sometimes your hair came out clean. Sometimes it came out feeling like you washed it with enthusiasm and regret. By the mid-1900s, shampoo became mass-produced worldwide, evolving into the endless wall of options we see today. From strengthening shampoo, to detoxifying shampoo, to shampoo that promises things it absolutely cannot deliver. But still, every modern formula owes its existence to those original Indian herbal cleansers. Let's rapid-fire some fun and surprisingly weird facts about shampoo's origins. Soap nuts were so important in early Indian shampooing that people still use them today in natural hair care routines. Nature really said, "I peaked early." In early England, shampooing sessions were sometimes advertised as luxury treatments, and wealthy people bragged about getting shampooed. Imagine flexing about washing your hair. Early European shampoos were made by boiling shaved soap in water and adding herbs. That's not shampoo. That's tea that lost its purpose in life. Some of the earliest shampoo sellers in England were Indian entrepreneurs who introduced the technique to Europeans. So, the tradition literally traveled continents through people who knew what they were doing. Modern shampoo didn't become mainstream until after World War II, when advertising basically told everyone, "Wash your hair more, please." And apparently, everyone agreed. And the funniest fun fact? If someone from ancient India walked into a store today and saw 200 shampoo options, coconut, charcoal, anti-frizz, anti-stress, anti-everything, they'd probably whisper, "Why are you all like this?" So, where did the practice of using shampoo originate? It began in ancient India, where people developed herbal hair cleansing mixtures using soap nuts, shikakai, and Ayurvedic ingredients. The term shampoo came from the Hindi word shampoo, meaning massage, and the practice later spread to Europe, eventually evolving into the modern shampoo industry we know today. From a traditional herbal rinse to a foamy worldwide phenomenon, shampoo has traveled centuries to reach your shower shelf. And now you know the real story behind every squeaky clean hair flip. And that wraps up the surprisingly foamy journey of how shampoo went from ancient Indian herbal blends to the bottles sitting in your shower today. If you enjoyed learning the clean, fresh truth behind everyday things, don't forget to like, subscribe, and help this channel shine brighter than freshly conditioned hair. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.